Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on 13 Sunrise. That's SWV. And why are we playing them for you? Because they are performing tonight at the IBE Summer Celebration.
That's right. You can catch them live over at Carroll Stadium and the Indianapolis campus. And right now we're taking a live look downtown. It's so fun to see all of this signage that is up everywhere. You can tell there's just this big party going on in our community. It is a big weekend here in Indianapolis, not only IBE weekend, but also WNBA All-Star weekend.
And thanks for waking up with us and being with us here on Sunrise. We are so excited to help you get such an important weekend kicked off here. I'm Julia, along with Anne Marie, who's in for Julia, and of course Matt here, who's been tracking all thing weather forecast, because we know it's an important one.
Well, it is. And the short story is today's looking better than tomorrow.
Yes, today's going to be honestly great. We don't have to worry about the rain as much. And Indy's all dressed up.
I know.
Looking
it's
good.
So awesome.
Like a little package.
It's a lot of fun. And it's been fun, too, to hear from folks as they fly in Indianapolis. They see the court there at the airport.
Yeah.
Then they go downtown. They see the AES windows with the basketball. They see all the murals. We're doing it right.
Yeah, we are.
And I think the weather's going to be all right
Perfect.
today. Yeah, that's the big thing, emphasis today. Tomorrow we could probably get some scattered storms that we do need to talk about. Tomorrow is the WNBA All-Star game. Today we have the three-point contest and the skills challenge there downtown. And of course, just WNBA Live, the convention is going on throughout the day today. This morning, we still have some spotty showers left over from scattered rain and storms that developed late in the evening and overnight last night. We've got a pretty good sip of water over Madison County coming down in Anderson. Muncie heads up. We've got some rain coming back in towards you here in a moment. We've also had some decent rain in Tippecanoe County coming into parts of Clinton County and Carroll County. We're looking in Cass County just a little bit too. And Howard County finally getting a little bit of rain there close to Kokomo. The rain's just on the west side for the Wildcats this morning. Closer to Indianapolis, just a few light sprinkles now, but we're starting to see a couple more cells develop there in parts of Boone and Hendricks County. So another passing shower is possible closer to Indianapolis. Just been sprinkles so far in Indy, but you get to Carmel. We had a good sip of water about 45 minutes ago. We had some rain around Morrison, Noblesville. Good morning in Greensburg. We've had some rain the past 24 hours. Today, overall, I think we're going to be a lot drier. The rain that we have now should mainly wrap up by about 9 or 10 o'clock, so the afternoon looks pretty good. And the humidity is slightly lower. Of course, it's still out there. It's summer. We'll take a little bit of a dip today. Goes right back up, though, this weekend. And for this weekend, we've got strong thunderstorms. Check this out. Saturday morning, maybe a couple downpours. That's tomorrow morning. Later in the afternoon and evening, we've got a level 2 severe risk as strong windstorms could potentially move in. We're going to time out everything for you here coming up. Let's talk about traffic this morning. We have made some improvements on some of the accidents. We had a kind of accident palooza there right around 5 a.m. This is a live look at a crash. Okay, I-465 west side, Rockville Road. These are the southbound lanes coming towards Rockville Road. These folks are headed into Avon. So there was a crash here at the exit ramp. One lane remains open, but they got the tow truck there to get the car out of the way. You got a police cruiser there monitoring traffic as well. Then I also want to take you a closer look just on the traffic maps themselves. We had a crash on I-465 to 69, and that is pretty much cleared up. A little bit of yellow on the map, but things are looking a lot better. We're watching the traffic move pretty smoothly now. And also I-65 southbound lanes have now reopened. They were closed there in Lafayette. They have now reopened. Julia?
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Well, of course, as we've talked about over and over, huge weekend. We want to shine this weekend for the WNBA All-Star weekend that's finally here.
Yeah, welcome to you. If you are just visiting here from Indianapolis and you're someone of the many fans that have come in from all across the country to Indianapolis, because we know you're here to see some of your favorite players hit the WNBA court. And there are a lot of events that are leading up to the game. So we have Anna Chalker this morning joining us live downtown in Indianapolis with some of the activities and activations around the game. Anna, how's it going?
Hey there, ladies. It is going great right now, even though no one's outside except me this morning. And if you're just waking up with us and you're visiting for the first time, good morning. You've got a lot in store for All-Star Weekend. So we're still here on Indy's home court this morning, but we've moved to the orange carpet. This is Georgia Street. We've rolled out the carpet this morning, and this is the great spot for you if you need some lunch throughout the day, if you need a drink. There are places to sit, there's places to eat. We've been looking at the menu this morning. I know where I'm going to be hanging out for lunch this morning. Saw the shrimp cocktail on the menu. We know Indy also does basketball well. We do shrimp cocktail well as well. But I want to take you across the street this morning to the convention center. This is WNBA Live. We got a walk through yesterday. Here you'll find some hoops, games, player appearances, giveaways, and so much more. And if you were here last February for WNBA All-Star Weekend, it's a similar setup like that with all the brands. Especially if you want to get out of the heat, get out of any of the rain for the next couple of days, this is the place you'll want to be. And the WNBA says they had to show out with this fan zone since Indy is the home of basketball.
Indiana, again, like I mentioned, has been really valuable partner of ours over the last couple of years. Caitlin Clark coming into the league and representing the Fever every night has been, again, an instant shot of adrenaline and exposure for the league. And the Fever have done a great job working with folks here in Indianapolis to bring an event unlike any other we've had at the WNBA.
Tickets are still available to get into the convention center, around $28. Doors will open at 10 o'clock. And now everything in the city is decorated. We've got reds, orange, yellows, blues, you name it. The convention center's got the merch for you, so you can match it all today. So coming up at 6:30, we'll show you the swag from the WNBA you can get in there, and also give you a preview of some more events that'll be going on throughout the weekend.
Yeah, dig in your red suit there too, Anna. You're looking great. Thanks so much.
Repping the Fever there
Yes.
for us this morning. Well, hey, during an event yesterday, Tamika Catchings also took some time to talk about the impact of Caitlin Clark's injury. Clark, of course, announcing that she will not be able to participate in that three-point contest or even the game tomorrow.
Yeah, Tamika also spoke about what it means to see this all-star game here in her hometown. Take a listen.
I mean, it sucks, right? We're here in Indianapolis, and you want to be able to be well represented with all the players that got selected. But the great thing for Caitlin is I guarantee she will be back, and she'll come back bigger and stronger. So it's great to be able to see Indy represent, and even more importantly, bringing the best players here to Indianapolis for our fans to see, those that don't necessarily always get a chance to see every other team. They get to see the best players in the world right here in Indianapolis.
So the WNBA three-point contest and the skills challenge is tonight at the Fever home, Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That starts at 8. The All-Star game tips off Saturday night. That is in the same location at 8:30.
And local stores, of course, they're getting in on the spirit of everything ahead of this weekend.
Yeah, what can you buy? What can you buy? What's the swag? We visited the shop where they print and come up with their own clothing for sports and other events here in Indy.
Yeah, I love some of this indie stuff. It's so cool. So I might be heading down there to get some stuff. So all the people we know will be sporting some Clark gear and even maybe their all-star shirt. So they say everyone coming in really excited for this weekend all together. So happy. You can't just have the game, which we'll have. So that's why we have all these other activities and stores that are specialty and everything coming into this weekend.
Right, and so that's the shop, but also when people are coming into the airport, they've got a whole kiosk there right in the center where you can pick up your I'm Feeling 22 or your WNBA All-Star gear, so you can go out and be part of the big event that's happening on. So also we saw that Tamika was there doing an activation, and we also have Jake from State Farm.
Who?
Yes,
Jake from
Jake.
State
yes,
Farm?
yes, he's there. The new wellness sanctuary at Camp Delwood is opening today. Catchings and Jake both planning to give remarks there.
Now, this is all part, again, of a combined effort between the WNBA and the State Farm to boost the community centers, the classrooms, and after-school programs, which we know are so integral across the country to kids' development.
Yeah, multiple legacy projects here for our community because the WNBA All-Star Game is here. So the WNBA is really looking to inspire young basketball players, not only on the court, but off as well.
It is all part, again, of this weekend, but this is the junior clinic and the workshop in partnership with AT&T. So WNBA players, Asia Wilson from the Vegas Aces and Courtney Williams from the Minnesota Lynx, she will be there.
So you can also see Dejanay Carrington from the Wings, and there's something from a skills clinic, there's a vision board workshop, there's a panel discussion, and this is all really about setting goals. So if you're interested in that, that's something that's available starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
And happening today, Marion County prosecutor will be holding a press conference after the suspect of a shooting appears in court for the first time.
The 19-year-old is accused of shooting two brothers in Indianapolis over the weekend. That happened on West 38th Street near Lafayette Road last Saturday. Officers say that they found 12-year-old Izzy Offit and 24-year-old Waylon Coe shot inside a car. Both of them later died.
We did talk to their mother later that day, who said she really is obviously devastated. She had to identify her sons through pictures, and she said that really this is nothing anyone expected. It was actually the coroner who had notified her of her son's passing.
Really difficult time. These are the families and the people that are impacted by the crime that we report on every day. Today, the prosecutor is holding that press conference after the suspect's initial appearance. That's set for this morning. Mears also has been coming under fire recently. You might recall earlier this week, the governor, Mike Braun, said that the prosecutors and the mayor's office, in his opinion, haven't done enough to curb the violence that we see downtown. He said that statement with Indiana State police officers behind him. Mears not liking that, pushing back, saying that his office is working hard to prosecute those who are charged. Today is Ceasefire Indy Day. The goal here is to stop the cycle of violence in Indy.
It's also about honoring community activists who work so hard, like Ron Gee, who started the Ceasefire Indy program, and then he was actually shot and killed last year, which has been 1 year now since his murder. And organizers hope the call for peace will encourage neighbors to promote unity and healing. And this morning we're learning more about President Trump's new health diagnosis.
Ahead at 6:15, experts give us a rundown of what it is and the risk factors that are associated with the condition. His vascular health ahead.